In this video I'll be showing you how to complete the Call of the Dead main Easter egg guide on solo. If you require a guide for the co-op Easter egg, that will be linked down in the description as well as the pinned comment when it is available. To start off the solo Easter egg, you will need to head up to the top of the boat and activate the power switch. Once you've activated the power switch, you can actually start another Easter egg step that you will be doing later on in the Easter egg and get it over and done with now. So within the power room, if you turn around, you will see there is a wheel and 3 levers. If you come over to the levers and pull the first lever down once, leave the middle lever alone, and then come over to the third lever on the right and pull this down 3 times. Once you've done that, come over to the wheel in the middle here and turn the wheel to the right 2 times so that the brown part of the wheel is facing down in the bottom right hand corner. After doing that, head over to the room underneath the PhD flopper perk machine room and come up to this metal door here and knife it. Once you knife it, you will hear the Ultimus crew start talking to the player. Once all the dialogue is finished, a fuse will now spawn into the room above with the PhD flopper perk machine. It can spawn in 3 locations. They're in the following areas. A fuse can spawn on this table over on the left hand side here next to this portrait. Fuse can spawn on the right hand side table near the PhD flopper perk machine, and the fuse can spawn on the left hand side of this cabinet leaning up against it. Once you got the fuse, head back down to that metal door from earlier and place the fuse inside of this fuse box to the right hand side of that door. This will then start up some more dialogue from the Ultimus crew. Once the dialogue is finished, you will notice there will now be some generators around the map that have little red lights on them. There are 4 of these altogether. You will need to destroy these generators so that the red light is no longer glowing on them. You can either do this with an explosive weapon, or you can do this with frag grenades or semtech. You can find the generators in the following areas. The first generator is inside the room with the metal door. Next generator can be found at the back of the ship. If you come past the MPL wall by and over to this corner over here, you will see the generator outside in the water. If you cook a grenade for 3 seconds and throw it to the top of that red light on the generator, you will destroy the generator. The next generator can be found also by the boat, and it's near the debris that leads to the other broken part of the ship. If you look over here in the water, you will see it there. And the final generator, if you come to the back of the lighthouse inside the building where the stamina up machine is located, if you come to the zombie barrier here and throw a grenade outside of it, you will destroy the generator there. After blowing up all the 4 generators, head back to the metal door and knife the door again. You will get some more dialogue from Ultimus Richtofen. Once this is finished, you should notice there will now be a big green light inside of the lighthouse. This will now be active if you did that step that I mentioned earlier during the power step, where you activated all the levers as well as the wheel. If you didn't do that step, then you will need to go and do that. At this point, if the player does not already have the VR11 Wonder Weapon, you will need to obtain this from the mystery box. Once you've obtained the VR11 from the mystery box, come to the bottom of the lighthouse where the big green beam of light is and bring in 1 zombie and shoot the zombie with your VR11. What this will do is it will change the zombie into a human, and the human will run into the bottom of the green light and start floating up to the top of the lighthouse. The player will need to kill the zombie floating up to the top of the lighthouse. The player can tell when the zombie is dead, as the zombie will go into the reviving position. Once the zombie reaches the top of the lighthouse, the golden rod will then drop down to the bottom of the lighthouse, and the player will need to walk up to the golden rod and interact with it to pick it up. After that, the player will then need to head back to that metal door once again, and they should see to the left hand side that metal door is a plastic tube. Interact with that to place the golden rod through the plastic tube. This will then start up some more dialogue once again, and the Ultimus crew will try to teleport away from the map. They will fail, and you should see over to the right hand side of the door where you placed the fuse earlier, it will now be sparking. Knife it, and then this will start up some more dialogue once again from the Ultimus crew. Once that's finished, you will then see a power up spawn near the metal door, and if you walk into this, you will now have obtained the free Wonder Waff. You will also have obtained the achievement or trophy stand-in. Otherwise, that's all there is to this video. I hope you guys found it useful. If you need another guide to Call of the Dead or zombies in general, then there will be links to those down in the description as well as the pinned comment. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video.